Hello everyone, welcome back to another BrickSide Chat. Obviously this is coming out on a Monday, a little bit different, but we had our stream yesterday, which was really exciting. You guys were all there, or a lot of people were there, who were joining in the fun and being part of the chat people. And stuff. So 400 and something views, meaning 466 something people clicked on it while we were live, which is absolutely amazing. And consistently we had between like 70 and 90 people in the stream, which is absolutely incredible. As of right now when we're shooting this, a lot of people, I'm getting emails of like, oh, is the stream going to be up? It is still processing on YouTube, which appears to be an error, a common thing with YouTube, but it is processing at the moment, so hopefully by the time you see this, it is up. If not, we will figure out how to continue to fix that problem. But yeah, the stream went really, really well with all of you guys there.
Most likely with the stream, if we do not get the process correctly, we'll just upload a VOD from our end as well. So you will get to see the stream. Don't worry about that. That will be up. We're just trying to keep all of the chat and the interaction there on the stream as of right now. But if the YouTube error persists, we'll get a video of it up. Don't worry. Speaking of stream as well, our first question today for BrickSide Chat is, what other businesses do you have? What is Running Gear Film Co? So Running Gear Film Co, or Running Gear Entertainment, is a company that me and Evan own together. We've owned for almost 2 years now, I think, correct?
Over 2 years, yeah.
It's over 2 years now? Yeah, over 2 years. We're a live event production company, so we do things like the live stream you guys saw yesterday, and similar things like concerts and other conferences and live events.
And next, a question from A Filmmaker's Paradise is, do we live in the San Francisco Bay Area? And we do not. We are in California, so partially correct, but we are quite a bit farther down south. We are in Orange County, which is kind of in between San Diego and Los Angeles, right sandwiched in there, so yeah.
And the next question is from Knight40K, who says, have you ever received an order from someone who lives in your local area? And yes, we have. We've received quite a few orders actually right here in Santa Ana, some in Seal Beach, a ton of them actually. The only thing I imagine was part of this question was, do you offer local pickup or delivery or something like that? At the moment we don't, but in the future that could be something we do, but at the moment, like, we pack orders at 2 a.m. We come in, like, it's there's no schedule, so it's, you know, to try to organize a time to pick up an order would be harder to do for that.
So Doug has a question about running with both BrickOwl and BrickLink, and how it syncs between BrickPacker and the whole 15-minute things. And it can be a little confusing. He asked specifically, what happens if your BrickLink inventory changes within the updated 15 minutes? From what I've understood and read from BrickPacker, it does update when you get an order as well, but I can't say I'm 100% on that, because we have not, being truthful, we have had a few errors pretty recently with BrickPacker. So what do we do if we're up and running with it? It's a hit and miss. Most of the time you're going to get the correct pieces synced and everything like that, but every once in a while you're going to get those little errors, and it really depends on how you feel about those errors and how you can handle those errors quickly, but whether or not this is a sound route to go for you. This also leads into the next question from Cody. What do you feel is the advantage of BrickPacker versus BrickSync? So for those unfamiliar, BrickSync is an open source program similar to BrickPacker. The benefits of BrickPacker over BrickSync, and there is a con as well, BrickPacker having the 1% service fee, like the 1% commission fee basically. BrickSync is open source on the other hand, but because it is open source, it is a little less user friendly. You're basically going to be having to run a command line program, which, if you're unfamiliar with running command line programs, can be very, very daunting. So BrickPacker's advantage is the UI and the usability, and just being able to click on a couple buttons and everything sync without having to type in commands to a command line.
Yep, and next up we have a question from BrickNick Mox. I almost said what Kyle says. MOC's there for a second. That was dangerous. What do you do with the orders where the buyer doesn't set it to complete, even after asking if the orders arrived and everything is okay? Is it okay to set it to complete myself if they don't respond? And, well, you don't really need to worry about it too much. Most people do it, but in the case that they don't, BrickLink will automatically, after I think it's 30 or 90 days, you might be able to set it, will automatically set it to complete, because it recognizes that the order has gone through. So you don't really need to worry too much about that. And then there's also a follow-up question to that is, have you ever noticed any quality issues in terms of color consistency with pieces? Some colors are the same but are slightly different shades. How do you deal with this? Yes, we do deal with this. We recently were parting out a set, and we encountered a lot of different types of gold. And really, there's really nothing that can be done because they're not classified as different hex codes. Like they don't have different color names or IDs. So BrickLink doesn't really have a way to separately classify them. You could probably do something with like appending a little dash with a number or something to the end of your remarks. I'm not too sure, but we don't really worry about it. If you're buying Legos, you understand that sometimes there are different molds, and there's really nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, and the next question we have here is from BrickSar, again about BrickOwl and BrickPacker. BrickSar said, why is having BrickOwl and syncing it to BrickLink worth paying 33% more in fees? I really do not understand the risk and headache of selling a part twice. And this is something Kyle mentioned. We've been having a few problems with BrickPacker. For whatever reason, and I don't know how this happens multiple times, but there is that problem of, on BrickOwl, we would sell a part, and then we'd sell that part on BrickLink, like, the same minute or within the same little window before it had synced. And so there's been a few times actually now where I've had to send a refund to a buyer because we don't have that part anymore because it had to go in this other order. So what we actually did right now, we have our BrickOwl store shut down and BrickPacker is empty. It's just sitting there kind of hanging out doing nothing because we weren't able to make it all work for whatever reason, because at some point one thing got out of sync. And after that one thing went out, it all went out. So that kind of comes into his second question, which is what buyers are you getting from BrickOwl that you can't get on BrickLink? Most of what we've had over the past month or so has been BrickLink. BrickOwl hasn't gotten us a ton of sales. The first couple days of the month, right when we opened our BrickOwl store, it was doing really well. After that, it just slowed down like crazy. He also said, I'm guessing you're getting access to buyers that won't use BrickLink. Perhaps they like the interface of BrickOwl better. Yes, the buying side of BrickOwl is much better. The seller side, I think BrickLink is actually better. So if they merge together, it'd be great. But of course, that's not going to happen. But there is that headache of having to refund buyers and say, hey, sorry, we don't have this part. So at the moment, our store on BrickOwl is closed and BrickPacker is doing nothing. It is what it is, I guess.
Piggybacking off of Evan's little explanation there, is we are looking into trying to fix that issue and get BrickOwl back up. There'll most likely be a video on that pretty shortly here. And mentioning from the person above, we are looking into BrickSync as an option as well. We're just not everyone with us right now is very comfortable with command line programs, so it's a little more it's a little more daunting as a task to get into. So there'll most likely be an update video on that sometime soon. We are still trying to work all those issues and kinks out.
And next up, we have a question from Dennis Morris, aka 808 Brick by Brick. And he wants to know, how do you change your inventory prices after it's been uploaded to the last 6 month sales average? And, well, of course, there are kind of two ways to do this. You can go in and manually edit any single piece in your inventory, but of course that is a huge pain. So there is another software called BrickStalker, which you can download, and we have a video on that. So if you want to go check that out, maybe it'll be in the description or something, or just on our channel, you can go look for it. And that will kind of explain how to do that, and it's going to be a much, much more efficient way.
Yeah, and then the last question here is from Mikkel, who says, is it possible to work for a season? Like if you can start your store at any point of the year and you could pause it for family and other obligations, and then in a few months, continue moving again with your store? And the answer to that is yes. It is super easy to just pause your store. You close it down. As long as you shipped out the orders of things that people had purchased, just say store closed, reopening, whatever the date is, or in a month or whatever. Whatever you would like to put on there, you can easily open and close your store whenever you like. So yeah, if you want to be a part-time BrickLink seller, like literally just part-time of the year, absolutely go for it. It's a really fun journey. And of course, a big congratulations to our stream winners. We gave away the Hot Rod set to Bricks to Go, the mini Gingerbread house to Nick Philpot, and the 40th year's anniversary train set to Dylan Harrison. And of course, congratulations to our store credit winners during that stream for Bailey's Bricks, Philip Butterfield, Juan Gabriel Cereno, Tim Van Oosten, Clipium/Dario, and Rain Gonin. Congratulations, you guys, once again on that for winning those.
And just a reminder for those who did win, make sure in your YouTube profile that you do have your contact information synced. That'll be the easiest way for us to contact you and get everything we need to get you guys everything you need, including your store credit or your set shipped out to you.
Yeah, and with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching another video. We really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone, once again, who was at the stream. It was really, really fun. Now, we get to change up our outro here a little bit because we have a Patreon now. There's a Patreon you guys can go ahead and a Discord. There's many things that we just threw at you guys. So go ahead and in the link below, you can click the Patreon or the Discord to join both of those and help support the channel and talk with us and stuff like that. As always, if you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them down below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.